Hello everyone, welcome to Kidsnetic channel. In this channel we are going to see about the learning resources, worksheets, workbooks for the kids up to 5 years old. I'm using this workbook for my kid who is 2.8 years old. I started this book when he was just 1 year old and he is now thorough with his phonics. I have seen many moms asking in FB groups of how to start and where to start. They get really skeptical about, am I doing the right thing, or is there any other way out of it to give the best to my child? Because every mom wants to give only the best to their kid. So here I'm going to share my experience and my journey with my kid so that many moms will be it will be useful for many moms. I hope this will be useful for you. Let's go into the video. The first question every mom gets is when and what should I start with, right? At what age should I start with? Now only I have a baby and he or she is so small, and is this the right time to start, or I should leave him or her the own way she is playing and should not burden her with all these stuffs? What I would suggest is, these books are not just like books, they are actually toys to them, and when they see so much colors they get indulged in them and they actually want to play with these books. First let them play with these books, give it to them and let them explore what is there, and when they ask you what is this, what is that, slowly you can indulge them into the learning process and it will be real fun. When you and your kid is going to indulge in education as fun, that is the most exciting part. You get both entertainment as well as education. So to start off with, when to start is as early as 3 months, because a child gets proper vision by the end of second month. So you can give 1 month of gap and you can start with flashcards in the third month. The first thing you have to start is with the flashcards, because flashcards are big and you have to use it in such a way that their attention is grabbed by you. And the full usage of flashcards, I'm going to make it as a second video, but here I want to share of what exactly flashcards will look like. Flashcards are these. You have to laminate them. It's given with a apple, and at the back it's given as the child has to write it with a marker. So you'd ask me, from 3 months you said, but why are these things given? The best part of this folder and flashcards is they grow along with your child. Up to 5 years you can use them with full fun, because they can use this for color, they can use the dry erase marker and they can rub it and again use it. This is going to be, as I said, this is going to grow with your child. And the first thing you have to introduce is these flashcards without any pictures, because the child, the baby actually gets easily distracted. As you know, any child won't sit in one place or doesn't play a toy more than 5 minutes or maximum 10 minutes. My kid will just use a toy only 2 minutes and he gets easily bored up. So you have to use only one attribute at a time, that is only one thing at a time. Here there are two attributes, the alphabet and the object associated with that. So there are two attributes. First you have to start with only one attribute, and that too with a black and white contrast, because this is really going to pull your child's attention, because this is the highest contrast available, black and white. Don't please do any color contrast, because at that point of time your child won't get the attention easily. So use black and white contrast. Same way, here the writing thing is given, so they can just scribble and enjoy as much as possible. So this is the first thing you have to introduce, and the most important thing is you have to teach the alphabet sounds. In order to make your child reading very easily and very quickly, you have to start with alphabet sounds. That is, you should not start with the alphabet names. A, B, C, D should not be taught to the kid first, because the kid cannot blend it with A, B, C. But when you teach them with the alphabet sounds like A, B, K, and so on, I'll tell you how to do that. Your child actually recognizes the alphabet sounds, which is called phonics. Through that, the child will easily blend 2 or 3 phonics and form a word and actually start reading sentences. That's what is our intention, right? This is the quickest way possible for any child to make them read. So first use these flashcards, and after a period of time when you know that you are using it really well and they also get a good attention, you can shift to the second one, in which objects are associated. So by seeing these, they can associate the phonics to the words. So kite, lion, mango. I have taught all these things to my kid, and now he knows what object is associated with which phonics, and he actually enjoys these flashcards. So after the kid is thorough with the phonics, or to an extent they know what is phonics and what exactly that means, you can go to this folder. In this folder there are 5 concepts, that is basics covered: color, alphabet and phonics, vocabulary, upper and lowercase, and reading. First, say the phonics for them fully. Just give a revision to them so that they get a recap of what they saw in the flashcard version. The same thing is there as a chart. A, B, K, D, A, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, A, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Tell them again and again, and after that you can start with the book. Here they know that they already have seen in the flashcard that A is associated with apple. So very quickly they will be looking for A. If they are getting confused, they will get confused with the red color. So both are in red. You can introduce colors in this. Red color apple. This is in red color. Look out for red color. They'll find these 2 things. But they already know that in the flashcards, apple is associated with A. So the child easily picks up A and keeps it here. Red color apple. Next, balloons. Balloon is in blue color. Blue color balloons. Balloons. So they go and find out easily. So this is the way in which the child easily finds all the things. There are 26 words, and 26 new words will be known to your kid very easily. Second thing is alphabet and phonics is already known. Vocabulary, as I told you. Next thing is upper and lowercase. So the child has to match. This is uppercase, this is lowercase, so the child has to match this. Even this concept will come very easily. And finally, reading. When you say apple, you can expand it like apple. This will come slowly only, but by the time they get really flexible with these phonics, this is going to be amazing for them, and they are going to literally play with this. There are actually 3 levels in this book. This is the second level which I'm using. I actually directly used this one, but before this you can use this level. This is the first level, and I've used only limited number of phonics in one page, because the child easily will get distracted. If you're going to use it for your very small kids, that is starting from 6 months, you can use this book, because only then they get that pincer grip. That is most important. And at 6 months and 7 months, they start to sit on their own. That's the basic point needed. So when they are good to go with that, you can start with this level 1. So in this, limited number of phonics is given, so they don't get easily distracted, and only red color is given only once. So see, each color is given only once, and they don't get distracted much. So after finishing this level, and after you feel that your kid is so confident about the phonics, you can test them. Like, you can ask them, where is they point out to this, and you can ask, where is they point out to this, and so on. They will be very confident about them. And you can remove these two things from the book, and you can place this one. Once the child is really doing good with these things and really getting bored of it, you can remove this also and go to the third level. Third level, there is no colors, so the child has to really know what is book, all the phonics, and what are the objects associated with that. Only then he or she can paste it correctly, without knowing that there is no color, right, in order to help the child. So this is the final level, which is going to give a very good input for your kid, the basics for reading for your kid. And this printable and the flashcards printable, I'm giving the link in the description box. You can get it from that. You can print it out, laminate, and put the velcros on this. This is extremely durable, and this is going to grow with your child. And how many ever kids you have, you can pass on to your kids, and they are going to literally play with these books. They are not actually books, they are toys for them, and they are going to play with these books. If you need how to laminate, or how to put these velcros, or where to buy these things, I'll put in the description box. And if you need how exactly I have to laminate, or what are the things needed, I'll do an video. If you need it, please tell me in the comment section. I'll do a separate video for that. And next I wanted to tell is, if you have any queries, or you want me to do any other videos on kids activities, or any other suggestions, you can just contact me in my FB page, FB Messenger, which is Kidsnetic. I hope this flashcards and this book will be really a foundation for your kids reading. Thank you so much for patiently watching for this long time. I think I didn't miss anything else. If so, I missed anything to say, please do mention in the comment section. Any suggestions, any opinions are so welcome. We are growing, and let us grow together with our kids. Thank you, and happy learning.